Mon usually walked through the campus gates at exactly 8:15 a.m., headphones snug over her ears, clutching a worn notebook filled with poetry she never shared with anyone. Some days she arrived earlier and watched the sky change light, from lavender to rose to bright morning white, notebook open but pages blank. She told no one, but love, she thought, should feel like that sunrise, slow, gentle, unforgettable. On the first day of the new term, Mon met Sam. Sam had hair that caught the sun like it was made of copper threads, eyes that smiled even before her lips did, and a laugh that seemed to echo in Mon's chest long after the sound faded. They were thrown together by seat assignments, Mon in the front, Sam right beside her. Sam glanced over after roll call, smiled, and said, "I think we're supposed to make each other awesome this term." Mon didn't know then that she would spend hours memorizing the way Sam's ears crinkled when she was serious, or how her thoughtful silence felt like a question waiting to be answered. Sam didn't know then that every corner of the campus would, in time, feel like a place where she had once imagined Mon's name whispered against her lips. The first spark wasn't loud. It was quiet, a shared set of notes scribbled in the margins of an economics textbook, a gentle brush of shoulders as they reached for the same highlighter, a hesitant smile exchanged in the hallway after class. Mon noticed every detail but told no one, not even herself, that her heart had begun its quiet surrender. Sam noticed too. She noticed the way she looked forward to Mon's thoughtful glances, the subtle warmth that crawled up her neck when Mon laughed at something silly she said, but Sam was cautious. Love had been complicated in her life before, words too heavy, hearts too fragile. She tucked her feelings behind her confidence, like a secret diary locked with a key she wasn't too sure she wanted to use. Days passed like gentle tides, and with them came study sessions. At first it was about economics. Then it became coffee after class. Then it became long walks as the dusk sky flushed pink and orange, and each time the air between them felt sweeter than the last. One evening Sam asked Mon to teach her a poem that meant a lot to her. Mon's voice trembled when she read. "I like how love feels in this poem," Mon said quietly, eyes flicking up. "Like sunshine you don't expect, but can't ignore." Sam held her gaze, heartbeat loud in her ears. "That's beautiful." Their hands brushed. It wasn't planned. It was perfect. Sam found a playlist later that night and paused on a song with a melody so soft it felt like a confession. She played it again and again. Something about the way the music swelled and retreated made her think of Mon's shy smiles and the way her gaze softened when she talked about the sunrise. The next afternoon, Sam reached for Mon's hand as they walked across the quad. The world seemed to hush, like everyone else stopped breathing just long enough for their fingers to entwine. Mon didn't pull away. She didn't look surprised. Her cheeks were the color of early morning light, warm and gently lit from within. "I think I feel something for you," Sam said, voice low and honest. "And it feels like sunshine." Mon stopped walking. Her heart caught on the words, held them up like stars in her chest. She smiled, breath trembling. "I was afraid to say it first," she admitted, "because it already feels so bright I thought I might break if I wasn't too careful." Sam lowered her gaze, then lifted it again with a quiet courage. "Let's be careful together," she said, smiling wide now. "But let's not be afraid." That afternoon they sat on the grass, speakers between them, and let the music fill the space where words sometimes failed. Ost's songs played like whispers of hope, and Mon's notebook finally opened to new pages filled with lines about pink skies, warm hands, and gentle beginnings. They didn't rush. They didn't promise forever all at once. They promised presence, laughter, honesty, and messy softness, love that felt like sunlight seeping into every hidden corner. They kissed once slowly, gently, like a soft promise rather than a confession, like a new dawn breaking. In the days that followed, Mon watched the sun rise more often, as if it were a celebration of what had begun. Sam walked beside her, fingers still entwined, humming that song that once had no name but now sounded like hope. Love, they learned, wasn't sudden thunder. It was a slow bloom light, at first tender, then radiant. A color that didn't fade, a melody that stayed long after the last note played. And every time they heard that song again, it felt like the first sunrise they had ever shared.